Hey there, guys. I'm going to turn it over to our host, A. Ron.
Hey everyone, thank you for being part of the show. Let's get this started like I always do with a little bit of an intro. And go.
Whoa! Oh my gosh, one step at a time. Oh gosh, this is dangerous. Oh, who decided to put a high wire in the studio? Hey Dave, you got here to Sandy Bernstein and Friends show tonight.
Okay, I'll be right there.
Whoa! Thank goodness I got good fellow. Whoa!
Wow, this is dangerous. It's Sandy Bernstein and Friends show. Presented by This Justin News and High Wire Improv. With your very special guest stars, Bill Douglas, Justine Smith, Phil Page, and your headliner, Sandy Bernstein. With co-host Annalisa Wright. And now, without further ado, the master of ceremonies, the Randy Savage of puppets. Please welcome A. Ron. Yay! Yay! Boy, I have better sense of balance than the old.
All right, guys. It's Saturday night, and guess what? It's a show especially for Sandy Bernstein and Friends. And it's going to be an amazing show. You just seen who's going to be on our show tonight, but it's going to be a blast. It's been one heck of a week, hasn't it? Oh my gosh, every week's a surprise. It's like Cracker Jack, except I never get the right toy. I always get I get nails. I got nails. My wife got sick the other day and she called me from the store and she says, "I'm not feeling good. Come quick." I'm like, 3 aisles down, you're at the pharmacy. Just get some Pepto-Bismol and you're okay. I appreciate being called to know that she was sick, but the pharmacist was a lot better at helping her than me. Oh, it was sad. It was very sad. But you know what? We're having a great time tonight, and we're going to have a blast. We got these comics ready to go here, and I'm going to get our first comic up here. I want to tell you something about him. All right, let me get this. I just feel like he is a middle school teacher by day. At night, he's still a middle school science teacher. But he travels all around New England, the Midwest, and even San Francisco to perform comedy. He's open for Joel Chasanoff, Carolyn Plummer, and Steve Bork. For more than 30 years, and 12-year-olds have prepared him for people not laughing at his jokes. If I can get all that out, please let me know. Please welcome the very funny Bill Douglas, everybody. Woo!
All right. Thank you very much, Aaron. Good evening, everybody. I've been teaching middle school science for 34 years. And when I retire, I'll miss the kids. A friend said, "I know, you could be a crossing guard." I said, "I'd never do that." She said, "Well, what's wrong with being a crossing guard?" I said, "I am against all forms of human trafficking." Now, students always ask why they have to learn science, but the truth is, science explains our lives. Like Newton's first law of motion says that a body at rest remains at rest until his wife notices the lawn. And that body in motion remains in motion until she goes out with friends. Now, corollary to that is bodies are best disposed of at night. I tell you, academic standards are rising here in New Hampshire. Starting in 2022, sixth graders are expected to be able to correctly identify which of the 3 R's actually begins with an R. But actually, I'm really glad I teach science and not English. So many kids hate writing. It's like they're allergic. They should write with EpiPens. If I didn't teach, I'd like to work for a newspaper. Here's some headlines I want to write. Bully swears he was laughing with victim. New study, getting hit with Mack truck, no worse than other brands. Abusive coach given timeout.
Oh.
Lazy Boy sponsors Stop Activism Now. Dentist conducts cavity search.
Oh.
Coma patient's decision to pull the plug, not a conscious one. And husband of murder victim says yes. Chalk outline does make her look fat. So they say that identical twins share more than looks. They share interests and emotions. It's true. In college, I slept with Molly, then talked to her twin. Meg didn't feel anything either. I overheard two women complaining that their husbands wanted sex more than they did. And then one said something I still can't believe. The sound of my husband vacuuming is the best aphrodisiac. Who knew? Next time my wife vacuums, I'm making a recording. Yeah, as a kid, I stunk at Pin the Tail on the Donkey. As an adult, instead of a donkey and his tail, I have a wife and her G-spot. Thank you, Aaron. Different game, same results. Fortunately, my wife takes mercy on me. Hey, Bill, how about a new game? Red Rover, send a vibrator right over. Yeah, I was a slow learner when it came to religion. In fact, I got held back. I had to go to Monday school. I still remember a test we took on idols. It should have been easy. They were all false.
Oh.
Thank you very much. I'm Bill Douglas.
Yeah.
All right, let's give Big Douglas a big round of applause, everybody. And Bill, where can we find you on social media? Bill?
I think the cave drawings in Lucerne have this lion going through. That was kind of the closest I do to social media.
All right, so go find a cave drawing with Bill's social media links, a bunch of meat together from the prehistoric age. So go look for Bill that way. I found him on the side of a road, and he was just going after roadkill.
Thank you.
But thank you, Bill, so much. That was an amazing set. Oh, wow. You think you're behind in social media? I was told I was supposed to be on TikTok. TikTok. I have a watch. Well, so far, no one's following me. I'm always behind. Yeah. Well, I'm not all up on the social media either. But you know what? I think this next comedian is really going to show us the ways to do things. The next comedian is a producer living her dream life on the big island of Hawaii. She has an opener for she's open for Pauly Shore and is a regular guest of Dat Fan and Friends. Please welcome to the stage, Justine Smith, everybody. Woo!
Thank you. Thank you. Bill, I think your social media is with your wife's G-spot. You might want to check again.
Never mind. Thank you.
It's really not that hard. If you need help later, I'll help you out. I'm that kind of a gal. No, everyone's going through COVID, and I have to say, I really lived my best life in COVID. I lost 30 pounds, which people hate to hear because, People are like, oh, shut up, you know? And I'm like, so, but I live in Hawaii. I'm used to being universally hated by everybody who doesn't live in Hawaii because it is far superior to every other place in the world. But it's weird when you lose weight. I suddenly all of these people are like dropping into my DMs. And for those of you that don't know, a DM is a direct message from people on the intraweb that you don't know, who've decided that they want to sleep with you. And I don't know how to explain to them that just because I've lost 30 pounds does not mean I've lost an ounce of my attitude. I'm still the same horrible person. But it's weird. I get these messages and they're weird. They're like, oh, you look like a really nice person. I'm like, what does that even? No, I'm not a nice person. I mean, I put my shopping cart away. I'm not an animal, but I don't know what about this makes you think that I'm nice. But I have to tell you, this was my favorite one. I've never seen its equal. This guy was like, hey, you're really attractive. And I'm like, looks are fleeting. Good luck with that too, sir. But he was like, you really check a lot of my boxes. And I was like, what box of yours am I checking, sir? Single mother on food stamps? What, really? That's what I'm checking for you? How about this? I think The Mandalorian sucks. Is that a box that I'm checking? Now, that does come with a caveat because I know that alienates like 95% of my crowd. But here's why I don't like it. I resent the manipulation of Baby Yoda. I know I'm being manipulated. I know it. Like I would take a bullet for that little jackass and it's not even real. Right? Like don't do that to me. Listen, if I wanted to be manipulated, I would have stayed married. Let's be very clear here. What other box am I checking for you? How about this? I have no pelvic floor left. I've had 2 children. It's completely gone. No pelvic floor whatsoever. I urinate constantly. I'm urinating right now. Like it's constant. Constant. When I taught group fitness, I couldn't have any liquids for 3 days prior, just so I wouldn't urinate on stage. And I was telling a girlfriend of mine about this, and she's like, well, Justine, you need to work on your pelvic floor. I said, work on it. It needs to be replaced. I said, my sweetheart, 2 people have fallen through already. I think the wood has gone bad. Like, we need to just tear out that 1972 linoleum, replace it with some nice hardwoods, some nice tongue and groove, maybe some shag carpet, rest your weary head upon, you know. So it really is bad though. I mean, it really is. And so I bought one of those, you know, those balls, those things that you put. Aaron's like, what are you talking about? So I don't know what they're called, like puss balls. I don't know what they're called, but you put them and the whole point is to Kegel, to clench, to hold the ball so you strengthen your pelvic floor. It's like a little workout for your vagina. And so I was like, well, clearly I need this because this is a problem. So I bought one of them and I laid down and I put it in and I stood and I was like, well, let's see how this goes. And I stood up and it shot out like a child on a water slide. And I was like, well, that's clearly an issue. And I thought, thank you. And I was like, well, if I could learn to control the speed and velocity of that, I could have quite the nice OnlyFans page. Maybe I wouldn't be on food stamps anymore. Although I will say, I do have a friend that does have an OnlyFans page, and I don't know how she does it. She's gorgeous, obviously, but she can make that face that makes it look like she wants to have sex with you, even when she doesn't. Like anybody, she's always, you know, and her lips. And I'm just like, how I look like I'm stroking out. Like I tried to, is this attractive to you? Or it's terrifying. Like I couldn't even have the I'm enjoying sex face when I was having it with my ex-husband. All right. I know I had to drop an ex-husband joke. He sucks. All right. My name is Justine Smith. And you can follow me at Dirty Girl Comedy on all of the or Justine Smith Comedy on all of the socials. Thank you.
All right, let's all give it up for Justine Smith, everybody. And she just told us where we're gonna find her. Oh my gosh! And you know what? Maybe ABC has that new show, Extreme Home makeover body edition. I'm not quite sure. No, they did the plastic surgery, but maybe they can do some restructuring. I know I need restructuring. I need new joints. I need new hair. I need a new personality. Okay, well, that's the way it goes on that one.
Same.
Oh, oh my gosh. You know what? And she talked about losing 30 pounds. I found it right here. It's right here. You can have it back. Thank you very much. I've been trying to lose it since after quarantine. And of course, what happens? Well, it's Christmas. Oh, look. Oh, it's too cold to do anything. Oh, you can't go to the gym? Oh, well, so I'm just carrying this big old medicine ball in my pants and in my stomach. So that's great. It's awesome. Oh, okay. I'm done with me. Let's get to our next comic. He's coming to us live from his car. Now, he isn't living from his car, but he's a very funny comedian from the DC metropolitan area. He's a show producer. Please welcome Paul Page, everybody.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Right.
And no, I am not living in my car, contrary to popular belief. Anyway, you mean y'all heard that before? But anyway, I'm feeling real good today, man, because I am living my best life. My son, I had a send off for my son today for his prom, and I feel really good because my son is getting ready to graduate, and he's getting ready to become somebody else's problem. But, but it's cool, because me and my son, I actually went out suit hunting with my son. Actually, I went out suit hunting with my son and my ex-wife. And that experience made me appreciate something. It made me appreciate that I didn't have any kids with my second wife. No, it's cool, man, because like I said, I'm feeling real good about my son. My son is actually going off to college. But I have a dilemma because my son doesn't drink or do drugs. So I really don't know what to tell him to look forward to. Seriously, because I really don't remember my freshman year. They told me I had a really good time, and I'm going to take their word for it. But anyway, but I'm just sitting here reminiscing. I've been thinking about this all day. My son is actually growing up. I remember when he was younger, and my son told me and his mother that he was never going to leave home. And I told him, don't threaten me like that. But crazy. I done had some really tough times with this kid. My son told me he was going to run away from home. I told him, why would you run when I could drive you? I mean, it's not that difficult. Just for an example, I told my son, every time I turn around, you're getting into something. His answer was, Daddy, you need to stop turning around. And, seriously, but me and my son, we've gotten to the point where we have deep conversations. Like, my son is going away to college. So I call myself talking to him about condoms, and I explained to him, if my father had this conversation with me, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But, no, but I mean, it's wild, man. But like I said, I'm ready to live my best life. I got one more child support check left, and so now when I give my ex-wife money, it's gonna be called a loan. Let me see how that's gonna work out for me. But somebody sound like they know something. Y'all can reach out to me after the show to tell me how this is not gonna work out for me. But anyway, man, it's good, man. Because like I say, it's been crazy, man. Raising my son, man, I found out some stuff like my wife and my girlfriend didn't get along at all. So it's been a rough 18 years, but I mean, hopefully it's gonna get better, and but I mean, we just trying to do better, man. I've been working on myself. I've been going to the gym, and I realized something. I can't lose a pound, you know, and cause when I leave the gym, I actually go to the buffet, and I don't think that's part of the process, but it works for me. But but I know I'm trying to do better, man. I'm trying to do better, you know. But like I say, you know, kids are hell, man. I just been trying to work on my son, man. I'm trying to make him a better kid. Well, actually, he's not a kid no more. He's a grown up, and I got to get used to that, you know. But it's been real difficult because you know relationships has been real hard for me. You know, because you know I actually ran into when my marriage broke up. I could talk about this now because at the time it was real traumatic because I ran into my wife at the movies with another guy. And I was hurt and I didn't know what to say. And, you know, when I looked at my girlfriend, she said I probably shouldn't say anything. But, yeah. It's rough, man. But I don't know. It's going to get better. But like I said, I'm so proud of my son, man. He's going away to college. My son is an athlete. And, you know, and it's been my hope that he gets scholarships, you know, that's going to help me pay for this. But for some reason, my son is just not playing into this. I think he likes making me spend money, you know, because every time, you know, at some point, he's going to have to get used to the fact that he's not my responsibility anymore. So, but like I said, but anyway, that's probably my time. Thank you.
All right, everybody, let's get Phil Page a big round of applause. And
Oh,
Phil,
yeah.
where do we find you besides sitting at waiting for Uber Eats? Where do we find you on social media?
Okay, you can follow me on Facebook on Phil Page. You can also follow me on Instagram on Phil_Page. And all over the DMV. And yeah. Facebook.
Okay, he's at the DMV. Yeah, cool. So he's at the DMV, folks. Actually, that's an area that people tell me about, and I just stay away from it.
Yeah, it's the Department of Motor Vehicles.
Right, exactly. Well, in Michigan, it's not the DMV; it's the Secretary of State. It's like SOS, and that's what you usually send. You send a text to your wife, SOS, please get me out of here. I can't. I'm in 27th in line. And I've been here for 4 hours. Please get me. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, DMV is almost better. Secretary of State, it's so scary. All right. You know what? We've had 3 amazing comics, and now we're up to our headliner, the person the show's named from. Coming to us from Baltimore, Maryland. Our next comic has performed at clubs and festivals around the country. She's appeared on Amazon's video Comics Watching Comics. And they're in a regular segment on ASY TV's Love and Lockdown, living room comedy show. Everybody, give it up for your favorite cool aunt, Sandy Bernstein, everybody. Woo!
Woo!
Thank you. Everybody give it up for A.A. Ron for doing it. And for Bill Douglas, and Justine Smith, and Phil Page. Yeah, what a crew. And shout out to the folks at Highwire for having us. And for this Just In News for producing the show. Anywho, my name is Sandy Bernstein, as you can see. And I am a proud member of the Barren Womb Club. Yes. I am childless by choice with no regrets. I am also divorced, and when I remarried, I made an upgrade. This one's an older model, but he's low mileage, low maintenance, and burns a lot less gas. Oh, notice how I made the clever fart joke, but speaking of old farts, I am 10 years younger, but I don't consider myself a trophy wife. I'm more of a geezer pleaser. But you know, at our age, 10 years is really no big deal. As a matter of fact, my husband's going to outlive me. He comes from good stock. Me, on the other hand, my family, I'll be lucky if I make it to 75. What with all the cancer, dementia, and matzo balls. Yeah, I mean, neither one of us has kids, so I worry who's going to care for us in our golden years. I asked my husband if he'd be willing to change my diaper, and he said, I'll cut you loose in the backyard, and once a week I'll hose you down in the driveway. Guys, I am so fucked.
Oh.
Anyway, you think by now I'd be comfortable in my own skin. I've had 60 years to stretch it out. But no, I suffer from low self-esteem at times. Sometimes I go to the dollar store just to feel better about myself. I mean, I'm a Dollar Tree 10. I'm a Target 6. They won't even let me in Forever 21. But I do like going to my local farm market because there are a couple of hot, hunky 20-something-year-old guys who work there who like to flirt with me. So yesterday I walked in there, and as soon as they saw me, they started talking very loudly about how much they're into white ladies. And one was saying, oh, I just adore white ladies. They are so sweet and juicy. And I'm thinking, I'm a white lady. I'm sweet. Juicy. I'm just Jew now. Yeah. Juicy was years ago. But I sauntered on over, and just then grocer came out of the back with a big bushel, and he said, hey guys, I got your white ladies, your favorite peaches. I'm like, peaches? You guys are talking about peaches? And they're like, yeah, Sandy, want to bite a white lady? They're not going to be around for very much longer. And I'm like, not since college now. But I'll tell you what, I'd be up for a big firm eggplant. Oh, guys, so how are those New Year's resolutions coming, huh? Well, I made a resolution to get more sleep, but my husband resented the snoring during sex. His favorite comedian is Bill Cosby. I thought he'd be more receptive. Oh, wait, was that offensive? Oh, speaking of offensive, anybody here ever have their significant other post inappropriate pictures of them on social media? Anybody? Am I the only freak in here? I thought so. No, my husband's been doing a lot of that lately, and people have actually started to leave negative comments. So I asked him if he could please stop posting pictures of me eating dessert. I mean, nudes and sex videos would have been less embarrassing. And he was like, sweetheart, why would I post videos of us having sex? That would be stupid. You look so much happier when you're eating. To hell with him. I'm just going to talk about me now. So anyway, one of the things I like about Zoom comedy is I don't have to drive because I am a terrible driver. Okay. I've been in so many accidents that I've had to replace my insurance card. I'm sorry. I've had to, let me try this again. I've been in so many accidents that I can't speak straight, but I've had to replace my business cards with copies of my insurance card. And I have had to swap those suckers out every few months. I mean, hey, I thought I was in good hands with Allstate until the good hands people washed me off their hands. I mean, they didn't even take them 20 seconds. They didn't even get through a single course of happy birthday. And then I was covered by Liberty Mutual, and their slogan is responsibility. What's your policy? Well, my policy got canceled. Liberty left me to drown in the Hudson. So now I'm in a better state with State Farm, and I could use a good neighbor because mine's been a real prick since I ran over his mailbox. I'll tell you,
Oh.
I've been in so many fender benders that my body shop considers me family. I mean, not only do they send me Christmas cards, last year they made me the guest of honor at their holiday party.
Oh.
Yeah. And you know what else? They named a painting bay after me for putting their 4 kids through college. I mean, who knew Bernstein's Boo Boo Bay could finance a college education?
Oh.
But yesterday, I mowed down a children playing sign.
Oh.
Thank God there were no children playing. Well, I mean, they saw me and they ran for their lives. But I got to stop cutting through the park. I mean, those damn kids are everywhere. And it's a fine line between a walking path and a road. I mean, they really need to put the sign back up. Okay. I mean, it's been over a month since I ran over the last one. But you know something, to afford all of these deductibles, I've had to take on a second job. So I'm moonlighting now for Uber. They see nothing wrong with my driving. I never get any parking tickets because I know how to take care of those signs. So guys, I am a gym rat, okay? And full disclosure here, I'm not going to get fully undressed, but at any rate though, I have not been able to go to the gym because of COVID. So I've been working out at home, and sometimes my cat attacks me. So either way, I'm just shredded. Oh, but I'll tell you though, I really missed the gym. It was the one place where I felt powerful. I mean, I wasn't just another fit bitch. I was a gym rat goddess. And I'll tell you, this working out at home just isn't working out. Okay, like at the gym, I would say, who do I have to blow around here to get a pair of dumbbells? And 2 dudes would appear with weights. At home, my husband answers, well, I don't have your weights, but I'll take the blow job. At the gym, cute guys would fetch me towels and spot me on the bench press while I looked up their shorts. At home, my husband tosses me dirty t-shirts that the cat threw up on. So instead of hairy balls from hot hunks, I got hairballs from a puking pussy. I'll tell you, man, without treadmills, my speed training is in the toilet. Okay. Now I got to run outside, and my 80-year-old neighbor laps me when she power walks in her orthopedic shoes. Okay. Get this. Here's what happened last week. Okay. I'm running and she stops me. She says, would you like to borrow my walker? And I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm fine. And how about my oxygen tank, dear? So I also do yoga at home on Zoom, but my internet is slower than I am. I mean, sometimes I'll be stuck in downward dog for a half hour before I realize the feed is frozen. And my husband sees it. Yes. And my husband sees it as an opportunity to be the upright dog. So now you can see why I can't wait to get back to the gym so I can reclaim my rightful place as a gym rat goddess. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. I'm going to throw it back to Aaron or Aaron. And thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I had a blast. Back to you, Aaron.
All right, let's all give it up for Sandy Bernstein, everybody. And Sandy, besides looking at the poster back here, where can we find you on social media?
Well, I am on Facebook and Instagram at Sandy Bernstein Comedy. I'm on Twitter, but I have no traction at Sandy B Comedy. So I post there, but I don't really check it. And I have a website, sandybernsteincomedy.com. And
Sweet.
yes, I think that's it.
Awesome. Wow, that was a great show, everybody. That was amazing. I thank you, Sandy Bernstein, for asking me to host this show. This was a great show. And I want to thank Bill Douglas, Justine Smith, Phil Page, Sandy Bernstein, and my co-host, Annalisa Wright, for making this such a great show. Thank you, Highwire Improv, for having us on tonight. And we really love this. Thank you so much. And you know what? You want to check out some other shows? Just hit me up. Look up This Justin News on YouTube. It says This Justin News /C/C/This Justin News. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at TGINEWS, and that will find you on Facebook and Instagram. But I am more stuff on YouTube, so you go look for that. And this has been a great show tonight. Thank you so much for watching. This has been an Oddly Funny production. Thank you so much.
Woo!
Woo!